Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. Oh my lord, I cannot wait to see what is going to happen next on this show. If you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, thank God, Killua is free. His family, though, I think they dropped a lot of interesting stuff about his family in the last episode. What with, the mom kind of having her way of doing things, which seemed very, like, in the short term, more direct and controlling. The grandpa and the dad, I feel like kind of having more of a long game perspective, kind of letting him, the grandpa letting him go and kind of like going back and forth on him being so special and kind of being like chosen to lead this family eventually perhaps. And it seems like they're kind of testing him on that right now. The dad kind of doing the same thing, like saying, okay, let him go this time, but he'll be back. Like, he's my son, isn't he? And it's like, oh God, I really thought you were decent for a minute. I was so wrong. I mean, I really don't know any of them very well. I could tell you from what I know, these people do not seem psychologically in the wellness norm. You know, I'm not saying they're all like, at first I was like, they're all monsters. Get rid of them all. I hate them all. I don't want them around. I'm sure they all have their stories, you know what I mean? But for the purposes of this particular arc and Killua's well-being, I need them gone. I need them out of the way. You know, Killua, you could see, is very heavily influenced. Like, the mom even said, like, ooh, his eyes are so cold and everything. And, you know, you could see how, like, that's in him, you know, that, like, killer instinct. But he actively does not want to be that person. He actively wants to live a normal life and have friends and just go and see more of the world than just, like, going and making hits on people, you know. And I think that's the important thing, you know. To a degree, I think, you know, the whole argument, like, you're the product of your environment, maybe might apply here because, you know, yeah, if you're raised to be an assassin, like, it's not like those characteristics are just going to go away overnight. But for him to be born into this family with seemingly no avenue of how to see, like, I don't know if he just, like, went and made a hit on somebody and happened to see, like, a normal family eating at a restaurant or something. Like, I don't know how he even has any concept of, like, what the outside world is like or what is, you know, like, friendship or anything like that. Even the siblings don't really, you know, you could say, like, well, he has siblings, but even the siblings don't really see, from what I see, they don't really seem to have that kind of bond, you know? That's not their love language. Their love language is, like, whipping each other and stabbing each other, you know? Although it's, okay, he did apologize and not mean it for the stab. He's like, he's not sorry, but he feels bad. And I think that's a perfect way to sum up, like, where Killua is. His feelings are his feelings, but he does kind of also have this part of him that is something else. I don't know. I kind of theorized in the last one, maybe that's why they want him to be the leader. He clearly has a little bit more capability of critical, independent thinking than seemingly some of the other siblings do. Although we did see the one sibling go, like, friendship, and the mom was like, no, you come with me. I don't want you like wanting things like friends. Moving on. Like, if you're a parent, you should want that for each. I won't get started. I won't get started on that. I will not get started on the parenting skills of this family, because it's a whole other issue. However, back to Killua. I could not have predicted when I first met Killua how much I would love him and want nothing but good for him. For a totally different reason than Gon, you know? I feel like Gon and Killua are like my two children. And I love them equally, but they're so different. And like in different ways and for different reasons. You know what I mean? Killua had the resolve to push past this life and want something different. And I can't tell you how much he has gotten in my heart because of that. Gon is just like a sweet, happy boy and just will do anything to make sure that he is not just reaching his goals, but like helping people he cares about and doing the right thing and doing it the right way. So, you know, maybe some of you guys out there have like similar reasoning for like why they're both such wonderful, excellent boys, you know, in such different ways. Yeah, they're like both the best boy for different reasons. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. I think you feel me on this. All right. So that is my spiel about this. Thank God we're away. I know I'm just not the end of it by a long shot. But for now, can we just get away? Is my thing. Can we just go? Scram, get out of here, move on to the next phase. The phase, like I'm saying. Well, I guess they are technically still in the Hunter exam. God, I forgot all about that. We are still technically in the Hunter exam. I wonder if we're still in the Hunter exam, then can Killua still pass? I never even thought about that. Yes. Pass him. Pass him. Give him the license. Give him the real license. Give everyone the real license. Because that's not cool, guys. That's not cool. Alright. In case you can't tell, I'm absolutely loving this show. Loving this arc. What do you say we go ahead and get started on the next one? Let's go. I can't feel bad for her because I'm just so done with her. Why is she like a robot? You know what's messed up? The one child I should not give up. What does that mean? You know what's messed up is like in her mind she's being like a good devoted mother. That's a scary part. Gone. Oh, I love Canary. Can Canary just like, can she just be a main character now and like come with us and be part of our crew? Yay! Oh, look at how happy he is. Oh, I want to see that happy look from him all the time for the rest of his life. I really hope that's true. Please no one make this hard on everyone. There it is. There it is. Oh, okay. So it's not the scary mansion. Not the scary mansion. Why are they whining and dining them? That's even scarier, I think. No. 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 This is... No. Is this all like a test? Maybe they'll just pass the test and everything will be okay. Oh, yeah, no, I was straight up not. Did not catch that. Oh, yeah, no. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, little intimidation going on here? Oh, yeah, he's okay. He's gonna do a test. Oh, God. Oh, God. Another test. Oh. Oh. Oh, great. Great. This is probably easy mode, too. Ah. 3? Oh, come on. No! So are you just randomly guessing at this point? What is there? Because one of them has to be right. Okay. Good Lord. This is like the Hunter exam again. God. What's happening? Oh, no! I would say that would qualify as something stupid! So that he could see. Oh, that eye. All I see is a hand tornado. But, we're playing the good music. How could you see that? Oh, that's not fair! That is not fair! Oh, son of a gun! That is how you brain. Leorio. And we're just picking right back up where we left off. Oh. Yeah. You better be sorry. Nope. You don't get to play it off like, ho. Although it wouldn't surprise me if this is just like a run-of-the-mill game for this family. And Gon's just gonna go with it. Okay. Great. I'm sorry, what's gonna happen to Canary? I need to know. Oh. Take her with you. Take her with you. I know that's not possible. I'm gonna say it anyway. Gon just still trying to... Yeah, he knows that's bull because of Canary. A life lesson? He does care? Oh, Canary. But what will happen to Canary? She's gonna miss Killua. But she's happy he's happy. Oh my god, they're gonna break it down. What? Show me! 2 coins. What? Like a magic trick. That's probably the reason why they didn't find out that. I see. I think he could. He did a lot of training. Oh, really? How and also where? Oh, is that what he whispered? Ah! Oh, that's not what he whispered. But yet he knew. Because that's how important it is to him. Oh, is this supposed to be like New York? Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, no, maybe not as... Oh, I see. I thought maybe it was just like a big eBay auction. But they're not real hunters yet. Guys, we're not all splitting up. September 1st, we're all going to get back together. But for the next, like, what, 6 or 7 months, they said over half a year. Let's, yeah, train, because... I guess I was wrong. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Oh, and it's okay. This is the gap between, and there was the, okay. Ah, see, he's kind of doing what I did. He's just keeping going. That's a good question. That's a good question. You're... He's like... Okay. Yeah, because they could be hiding a lot of strength. That's true. And this place is... It says, are they gonna like do fighting? They're gonna do fighting. They're gonna do fighting. Heaven's Arena. They're gonna do like underground fighting or something. So I think the next one is a recap. Now where we had left it, you guys liked the recap and said go ahead and watch it. So I'll go ahead and watch it. It wouldn't be bad to have the extra info, I'll be honest. Just kind of like make sure we're all, you know, we've gone through a lot, guys. We've gone through a lot. I feel like just the little Killua family arc is like its own little arc. And then we have like all of the last half of the Hunter exam arc. So a refresh would not hurt me. But yeah, next one I think is going to be a refresh. Because somebody actually did tell me that even before I saw Aunt Mito really quick on the... I try so hard to stop it, but it's okay. This is not my fault because my mouse straight up falls asleep. It's a cute little mouse, isn't it? But it falls asleep. And I have to wake it up and it takes a second. Not my fault. Anywho, guys, that was a great episode. Okay, so I said this at the beginning, and I'm gonna kind of reiterate it, that in a weird way, I think there is some caring going on. At least with the butler's like, nah, we can't have attachments, but we know that's not true, at least with Canary, who really seems to genuinely care what happens to Killua. And we know that for not having any attachments, the butler also said, Goto, I think his name was, he was also like, I think of him as my own. Okay, so you think of him as your own, but you can't have any attachments? Do they not have attachments in their family? Because I think that's a distinct possibility. However, again, like the mom was like, how could they do this? They never asked me. And like in a normal family, this would be a bad thing to leave mom out of a big decision. And it does, she's like, I won't lose him. She made it sound like there was some kind of loss with other children. I don't know if she meant they clearly didn't leave unless there's some of them that have left and we're just seeing the ones that stayed behind. So I don't know what that was referring to exactly. Maybe there's a little detail in there I'm missing. If there is, then feel free to clarify for me. Or maybe that's something we'll get down the road. But like what's so weird about it is like in her mind, she's a caring, dutiful mother. And that's what's so messed up about it. If this whole family came on like, yeah, we're all villains. We're going to get you, Killua. And that's typically not how, like, abuse goes. If I'm just being honest, you know? Typically, what's so messed up is, like, the person's perspective is, why did you have to do this to trigger me to hurt you? Why did, you know, there's very little, like, acceptance of the fact, like, the person's not in the right mind, which, you know, I guess maybe could be a lot of the problem. So that, like, every once in a while, one of the family will just have a line and I'll be like, oh my God, like they're good people in their minds, you know? This is just how life works. And presumably it's probably been like that for a while, you know? Like they're not first generation assassins here. So it's messed up. It's messed up. But the coin trick was very tense. And then just to kind of put the cherry on top of the how weird is this family cake, Killua comes in and is just like, oh, my mom's gonna nag me if we don't get going. And just like it's all normal and like, oh man, not the coin trick again. And even Gon was just kind of going with it like, yeah, we were just playing a game. He was just entertaining us. Not like knives were to throats or anything. I'm so glad we're away from that family. But I have no doubt it's going to be right back up in the mix at some point. Also, I name dropped Hisoka. I think it was this episode or last episode. And I feel like perhaps I have summoned him because, yeah, he's back up in the mix again. We finally got to find out what was said. I was dying to know. That makes total sense as to why he'd be in such shock and he would actually accept the surrender. I don't know why Hisoka wanted so badly to lose that match. There's probably a reason. Probably has something to do with how it worked and how he would move about in the... because wouldn't that mean he would have to keep on going? And there's probably somebody he wanted to face after that. So that's probably why. Maybe. If I'm getting that. I might have just completely butchered the logic on that. Please forgive me. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. Yes. We got to learn what was said finally. And so he has info on the Phantom Troop. And they're all going to meet back up in York New City in several months. So the next one's going to be a recap. If I have to guess, and I could be totally wrong, but I'm guessing that episode 27, we're going to do a time jump. Maybe not, though. I would personally like to see, like, a training arc. Although it would be cool to just, like, I was so naive, guys. I was like, hey, he did a lot of training for that door. He's probably good now. It's such a good thing I'm not in Underworld. I would die on, like, the first day of naivete. But, yes. He has a lot of training to do. So, I personally would like to see the training. I'm sad to see them split up though. So, I mean, there's part of me that would like to see them just all back together again after they've all gone off and done their separate things. But But it would be kind of cool on the other hand to just have them all show back up September 1st, and Gon now can just like lift a car with his, you know, bare hands or something. I don't know. Maybe he can already do that. But you know what I mean though? Like how cool would that be? Oh yeah, they're going to go off and do some underground fighting. That's fun. That's, oh wow. You know, just, can we leave that out of the letter to Aunt Mito? Because I have already adopted Gon and Killua as my children, and I can tell you right now, I don't even want to, I know they're capable boys, but I don't even want to think of these sweet children of mine in that kind of situation at all. That's, you know, that's just kind of, that's the kind of thing that, like, if you're going to go off and you're going to do the hunter life, give Aunt Mito the nice part. Well, what would you even give her at this point? It's all so messed up. I passed the hunter exam. I have friends. They are nice. The end. We really can't go into much more detail at this point, can we? All right, guys. Great episode. Oh, I cannot wait for more. Oh my God, we are starting another arc of this show that doesn't have to do with the hunter exam. Except it does, because technically they have not passed. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. All right. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.